I want to share with you a very simple tip that could honestly save your life. And this is going to be a very quick, to the point video. So let's talk about it. Now, the tip that I want to discuss is always knowing where your exits are. I understand that this is very simple, but oftentimes it is also extremely overlooked. Whether you're going to a restaurant, a concert, a shopping center, people have a tendency to just kind of walk inside and then immediately go to whatever it is their objective was. Were you shopping for something? Were you picking up something? Were you grabbing food? Whatever the case is, we walk in, we sit down, we shop around, we do what we need to do, and we leave. And we don't oftentimes take a moment to kind of just look around and get a good idea of where all our exits are. And again, this simple tip, this simple way of staying prepared could save your life in an unexpected emergency. So to put this into context, let me show you this quick video. Now, what you just witnessed was an event that happened at a 4th of July celebration in which there was supposedly an active shooter. From what I read online, that was not the case. What happened was an individual or group of individuals was tossing fireworks into the crowd. Obviously, people are going to panic. Somehow, the word active shooter gets thrown out into the atmosphere, so of course chaos ensues and everyone just starts stampeding and making their way towards the main entrance and exit. But this emphasizes the point that wherever you go, you need to make a mental note of where all of your exits are. And I don't just mean the primary, and here's why. In a situation like this, whether it's an unexpected emergency such as like a fire, maybe it's a flash flood, if it's a mass casualty event where there is in fact a real active shooter, and honestly, even if there's a false report of an active shooter, you still need to treat it seriously. But nonetheless, in an instance like that, the vast majority of people are going to flock towards the main entrance. So yes, if you know where the main entrances are, that's great. But if everyone is going there, and as you saw in this video, there's a lot of people, then one, it's not going to be the fastest way to get out because you're going to get stuck behind all those other people. It's not necessarily the safest way to get out because not only could you get separated from your loved ones or even your kids, but if one of you trips, you could very quickly and easily get trampled. So in addition to knowing where the primary exits are, you also need to make a mental note of all the secondary exits, back stairwells, back doors, fire escapes, back ladders. Wherever there's an exit, even if it's one that's labeled employees only, it is a good thing to just make a quick mental note of. Because again, in an unexpected emergency, and honestly, even just in a situation where you need to leave in a hurry, or let's say you're on a first date and somebody's making you feel uncomfortable and you want to slip out the back door, it's a good idea just to know where all exits are at all times. And again, this goes for anywhere that you're at. Concerts, conventions, shopping centers, restaurants, you name it. The moment you walk in, take a quick look around, make a mental note of any and all exits. However, knowing where the exits are is just one piece of the puzzle. You also need to make a mental note of what is the most direct path to get to that exit. What is in my way? What barriers do I have to deal with to get to those exits? And again, this is going to change everywhere you go. What people are in the way? Are there tables in the way? Are there chairs? Are there cars? Are there food trucks? So again, as you are making a mental note of all the exits, also make a mental note of what is the most direct path and have a game plan. Make sure you share that plan with whoever it is that you're with so that if there's an unexpected emergency and you need to just drop your stuff and go, everyone knows exactly where they need to go. There's no second guessing about it, and you just book it towards whatever exit you pick. Now let's just say, for example, that you can't get to an exit for whatever reason, or you don't have time to get to an exit. Then you also need to make a note of all the areas that you can either take cover or hide behind. Again, if we're talking about like an active shooter situation, if I can't make it to the exit in time, I don't want to be standing out in the open. So I need to have a game plan of where I would hide, what I would use for cover so that I can protect myself. Now, some of you might be thinking that this is going a little bit overboard. I would argue that this is just about staying prepared. And the more prepared that I am, the more prepared that you are, the safer that you're going to be, the faster that you're going to react. You don't have to think twice about it. You know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly where you're going to go. And if that plan fails, you already have a plan B. Now, if we're just going off the topic of active shooters, just as like a quick little side note, you also need to make sure that you're making a mental note of any nearby objects that you could potentially use as a weapon. I'm not going to sit here and go over all the things that you should do in an active shooter situation. I've done some videos on that in the past. I'll post those down below as well. But again, when we're out in public, these are the types of things that we need to be making a note of. Where are my exits at all times? How am I going to get to those exits? Are there secondary exits? Are there back doors or back stairwells that I can get to if I can't get to the primary exit? If I can't get to any exit, where can I hide? What can I take cover under? What can I protect myself and my family if there is an active shooter situation? And if push comes to shove and I need to fight back, what can I use nearby? What can I grab to use to actually attack this person and protect myself and keep myself and my loved ones safe? So like I said, this video was very quick and to the point, but I truly believe that this is one of the best safety tips that you can have. And it's something that you should actively be doing no matter where you are going on a day-to-day basis. Stay safe.